Clear self-knowledge is the end of suffering. Take time to linger over the richness and impact of the revelation of your essential being. Nothing new will be brought in, but something that has been ever present but not fully appreciated emerges in greater clarity as it is recognized and seen for what it truly is. This is your own self. All troubles come from not fully or clearly seeing this. All separation, suffering, doubt, worry, anxiety, and so on arise from this. In fact, the clarity on this is really synonymous with the resolution of all those things. The urge to get rid of suffering as some task unto itself is a misunderstanding. Lack of self-knowledge is the root of suffering. Clear self-knowledge is the end of suffering. Your true being is one with the real. It is free. It is untouched by suffering. The full, clear, and direct knowledge of your essential self is the direct means to the resolution of those things. This is because your real being is already free of those things by its very nature. With this clear, not merely as verbal assertion but in direct immediate knowing, any residual beliefs, concepts, or tendencies are easily dismantled and seen through by relying on the touchstone of what you already know as true. If the truth of who you are is not fully clear, then any attempt at seeing through erroneous concepts is done while still retaining some of the unexamined false identifications, and so the seeing is not usually penetrating or conclusive. The thief slips in the back door, so to speak, and gums up the works. For example, take the notion, "At last I have it and I am free." This is clearly an I wanting to claim some new state. This would never be asserted by one who has looked deeply into his or her real nature. This notion is based on the notion that freedom and your being are separate. But deep looking shows that you have never stood apart from awareness at any time. That freedom is not a state that is attained, much less is there any separate one to achieve it. All of these points are an outgrowth of an emphatic and deep knowing of your actual nature. That is why all the mileage is gained by nailing this down with no doubts. Everything else is just frosting on the gingerbread. The purpose of non-duality is to clarify your real identity. That is it in a nutshell.